Chapter 15, Death and Immortality. The end of becoming is the beginning of destruction. Everything is in a process of being born and then dying. The old must pass away so that the new can come into existence. New shoots are born from the decaying remains of old vegetation, and these new shoots will in turn eventually decay and die. Hermes teaches, however, that a human birth is not the beginning of the soul, only of its incarnation as that particular person. The discovery of the permanent within the impermanent is the reward of the spiritual quest. Repeat, the discovery of the permanent within the impermanent is the reward of the spiritual quest. Chapter 17, Knowledge of Atum. Now, mind is the divine part of a human being, which is capable of rising to heaven. The material part, consisting of fire, water, earth, and air, is mortal and remains earthbound so that he does not abandon the body that has been entrusted to him. Of all the beings that have soul, only human beings, elevated by this gift of mind, may attain knowledge of Atum. Such knowledge is not opinion, which is only a poor copy of knowledge, an echo in comparison with the voice, the dim reflected light of the moon compared to the brilliance of the sun. When man leaves this body behind, mind and speech will be his guides, leading him to join the company of gods and other souls that have attained the supreme bliss. Each living creature has its own unique voice, but speech is shared in common with all humans. Humankind is one, and speech is also one. It is translated from tongue to tongue. Yet whether in Egyptian, Persian, or Greek, the meaning remains the same. This is because speech is an image of mind, and mind is an image of Atum. By Atum's will, mind is like a prize that human souls may win. He sent a herald down to earth to announce, "Listen, every human heart. Immerse yourself in mind and recognize the purpose of your birth. Those that bathe themselves in mind find true knowledge and become complete. Yet they are not pleasing to the mass of men. They are thought mad and laughed at. They are hated and despised and may even be put to death. This is the reason for the archetypal murderings of the sublime divine martyrs and so-called heretics of history, Socrates, Yahweh's, Bruno, etc. Chapter 18, Rebirth. All things are good. For a man with vision, all things are good, even if other people see them as evil. His knowledge of God gives him the ability to see goodness at work even when he is mistreated by others. When men devise mischief against him, he sees it in the light of his knowledge of Atum, and he, only he, transforms evil into goodness. Those who are spiritually reborn can see and are already living in the kingdom of heaven.